Kyler Murray did the thing that these millennials think they can do. These young children, get off my lawn, he said, yelling like Pete Prisco.
While tweeting.
While tweeting and like doing like 2 or 3 social media, like, I'm in Discord. Kyler Murray unfollowed the Cardinals on all social media accounts. They deleted all of his franchise-related pictures on Instagram. I assume that this is a statement he's sending to the Cardinals, right?
Breach understands.
Big deal or no deal?
Breach understands on a subsurface level what all this means, so I'll let you interpret because I have no idea.
Well, I'll just say the only time you do this is when, like, you break up with your girlfriend, you scrub the Instagram, you get rid of her.
But they're still living in the same house together.
No, you unfriend her on Facebook, and yeah, exactly. But you haven't gotten out of that lease yet, so you're still stuck with her.
Wait. So you before you break up, it's a preemptive like airstrike.
Oh, you're in the bathroom. She's in the living room.
Right.
And
She's
you're
like
sending all the signs.
And she's like, John, I just noticed you deleted all of your Instagram pictures of
And it's like,
me.
oh, well, funny thing, honey, I've got something I need to talk about right now.
Wait, there's nothing you need to talk about.
Right.
You're telling her very clearly that it's over.
But you're still stuck
You're
stuck in that apartment
Right.
lease, which in this case is Kyler Murray's contract. And that is, it really feels like, hey, this is the first offseason where he is allowed to negotiate an extension, and maybe his agent went to the Cardinals and they're like, we're not giving you one. Wait till next year because, you haven't done enough or whatever. It does feel like you don't do this unless there is something negative going on.
It's weird, for sure.
Every time this happens, it's contract related. Julio Jones did it with the Falcons when he wanted more money and they weren't trying to pony up. I think what's bizarre is that the Cardinals would hesitate so much in giving Kyler Murray a deal that he would.
What if it's this? I have a quick theory. What if it's that Kyler Murray, and this is me just speculating, because we were talking about in December, Cliff Kingsbury's going to get a huge extension. Maybe he doesn't want Cliff Kingsbury there? Is there a possibility that...
remember that Michael...
Well, let me ask both of you this.
Okay.
Because you just brought up the contract. If you are the Cardinals going into, you've seen 3 years of Kyler Murray, are you comfortable signing him to a 5-year, $220 million contract?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think
Giving him
to.
$42 million a year?
What's your other option? You had Josh Rosen the year before.
No, your other option is letting him play out his 4th year and giving him the extension after one more year.
No, if I'm confident that I have a franchise quarterback on my roster, and I think Kyler Murray is a franchise quarterback.
Or what if he's asking for more money than Mahomes? What if he wants to be the highest paid quarterback? Are you going to do that?
You sort of have to if you want
Kind
to.
of have to.
$46 million a year? You're going to give Kyler Murray $46 a year?
I think the problem here is that we heard Michael Bidwell come out after the season and say how disappointed he was and how disappointed he was to lose in the way that they lost, getting blown out by the Rams, struggling down the stretch. Cliff Kingsbury's had these trends of that over his teams with Texas Tech and now with Arizona. And I sort of wonder if maybe the lack of commitment to Cliff Kingsbury and Steve Keim, just by virtue of what Michael Bidwell said, could be a reason for Kyler Murray to hesitate or a reason for both sides to hesitate. And therefore, you find out from your agent who's talking to the team, they're like, look, they're not ready to do this deal this offseason. They want to see what happens next year, not just with you, but with the coach and the GM as well. And there would be some hesitancy, I think, if you're Kyler, to sign that contract if you didn't know that Cliff Kingsbury was going to be there past your 4th year because you could get stuck there. And so that hesitancy across the board could be a reason why this thing is kind of stuck in the mud. The Cardinals are not exactly they're not making it rain out there. I mean, they're a fairly frugal franchise, I think, and not in a bad way. And maybe that is what causes Kyler to say, you know what? I can't believe that this is happening like this. I'm going to delete all the pictures on Instagram because I hate birds.
I think Breach is right. It feels like he's still stuck in the apartment. I mean, he's just in the bedroom and she's in the kitchen. She's like, I can still see you back there. So come on out. Come wash these dishes with me and quit your belly aching. Because what else is he going to do? I mean, he can pout and he can sit out, but at the end of the day...
Not really.
But it's one thing, you mentioned Julio Jones. Julio Jones had scrubbed his profile. It's one thing for a position player to do it. It's another thing for the face of your franchise to do it.
It's weird.
It's not a good look for either side.
And I mean, like, I know it sounds stupid. Like, if I was trying to explain this to my dad, he'd be like, this is the stupidest thing you've ever talked about. Please stop.
Wow.
And then you'd be like, welcome to my life, Dad.
Maybe not the stupidest thing I've ever said, but, like, he would just be like, why are we talking about this guy's Instagram account?
Yes,
but it is legitimately something that these younger players and that these younger, the kids these days, that they do as a way of, like, expressing significant disappointment.
You send a message without sending a message.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Message
absolutely,
received.
yeah. Okay.
Can you imagine the Cardinals front office, like their owners, talking about Kyler Murray's Instagram account? Like, they probably don't even have an Instagram. Like, what's the Instagram?
Yeah.
He did what now?
Kyler deleted all his Cardinals-related TikToks. Excuse me?